Good morning. This is David Sabino Quay III, and I'd like to bring a word of God to you this morning. And it's from the book of First Thessalonians, chapter 2, verses 7 through 9. And it says, let me see. But we were gentle among you, just as a nursing mother cherishes her own children. So affectionately longing for you, we were well pleased to impart to you not only the gospel of God, but also our own lives, because you had become dear to us. For you remember, brethren, our labor and toil, for laboring night and day, that we might not be a burden to any of you. We preach to you the gospel of God. I first found that ministry on TV through TBN in a prison cell in, I would say, about 2019, 2020. And my favorite was T.D. Jakes, and he was one of my biggest influencers. And what I had found was that what was going on in my life that needed to be touched and dealt with was what they were dealing with through their messages. And it wasn't anything but a reality awakening for me, because I found that if I chose one day to sit in front of the TV and watch nothing but TBN, and it was as if evangelist after evangelist after evangelist brought the same message, but brought it from a different light, had a different focus, but accomplished the same goal. And I still watch what I can on TV. I've done my own theology work. You've seen my previous broadcasts on preaching the Word of God. And I guess my one prayer is that they would push the envelope. I mean, there's topics and there's words and there's so many other things that people can relate to. But I mean, if we took the time to take to hand our current issues, chronic illness, the world's needs, the people's needs, the children of God's needs, I think that it would be so much more effective for those who still walk in darkness, for those who willingly sit in the shadow of death, for those dealing with addiction and alcoholism and sexual immorality, pedophilism, prostitution. I mean, I've been there, done that. And I mean, I'm 56, and if God still has purpose and use for me, then believe me, then you too are worthy. But like Sarah Jakes Roberts said in her moment of increase, surrender is always easier on the other side. And it is. But once you start dealing with who you are and what binds you back in time to that hurt, then it frees you. And the more you study and the more you answer your own questions by seeking the Word of God through the Holy Bible, it sets you free. And you start loving yourself and you start caring for yourself. And pretty soon, you know it, you're helping other people change their lives by what they've sat and watched you go through and what God has brought you to understand. So keep going, evangelist. I love your life. I love your platforms. Kudos to those who are willing to surrender to God and accept Jesus Christ into their life so that He can come in and change it slowly, little by little. And we can pray it and we can say it, but unless you're really honestly heartfelt and with the right mindset, feel it and want to live it, that's the moment that we increase with no decrease. Have a good day.